not drinking during January has sort of opened up the possibility of potentially continuing not drinking into February and March.
Sure.
Sort of off the cuff. My wife is like, well, if you're not going to drink, have you ever thought about like doing Uber on the weekends?
You know you have a drinking problem when your wife says to you, hey, now that you don't drink, you can drive Uber.
It makes it seem like you were drunk all the time.
No,
Now
but
that
I don't
you're not
think,
hammered
because you could-
24/7.
but pardon me if I'm wrong, you don't want your Uber driver having any.
No,
Right, but I mean,
yeah,
presumably you were sober in the afternoon. You could have driven Uber then.
But think about it. We're empty nesters now. The kids are at school.
Right.
She doesn't
Right?
want to be around you ever.
There is that too, yes.
Go get a second job so I don't have to see your face.
But it was...
But then pick me up from wherever I'm drinking.
Now, do I blame her? I do not. So I get it. I'm not mad at you, Cynthia. I get it. It's just fun. And I'm just kind of fascinated. I mean, has it just been a dream of yours to drive Uber? Or do you feel like, my God, I'm barely making ends meet and I'm going to need to drive Uber now?
I have two kids in college, okay?
Okay.
And making ends meet, it can be difficult.
Okay. All right.
And I also have a cycling problem. So she was like, you could have sort of a side pot of your Uber money that you could spend on the bike. And I
So
was
you
like,
don't spend my money.
Exactly.
I feel like you need an agent when you talk to your wife. You need a third party. I don't know. When I say agent, I just mean someone who's adept at handling your affairs.
She didn't tell me I need to start walking the streets and
No,
just
it's
putting me
close.
out there.
It's close.
Close.
I mean,
That's Chelsea calling Uber drivers hookers.
I'm just not sure what's happening.
It was just an idea because look, you know, your Friday night and you're empty nesters and you're home alone. You're like, well, I'm not drinking. Might as well have an opportunity to make some cash.
But you could
Not to
also have a
mention-
hobby or something that you couldn't do when you had kids.
What am I going to do, Chelsea?
Well, maybe something together.
Pick up woodworking?
Now, granted, I get it. I understand what's going on here a little bit. But
She wants a hobby. She just wants it without me.
she just wants to be able to schedule the mailman to come by while you're out on your route.
You leave Bill out of this.